Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the Sony ICF-P27 and I perform an evening medium wave band scan. First we'll go over features, second we'll do a size comparison, third start cruising the evening band. So here it is, the Sony P27, runs about $24.99 on Amazon. I'll have links below if you're interested in this new radio. The P27 comes in as a DSP radio, digital signal processor. It moves away from the older P26, which is an all analog chip. I'll be honest with you, the P27 does a fantastic job of trying to emulate the P26 in a DSP format. You'll get to hear it tonight. Sensitivity-wise, the P27 is pretty good, along with the P26. But as far as AM band goes, I find myself liking the P26 a little better, but the FM is better on the P27. So it's kind of got a mixed back and forth, which one I'd recommend. So let's go look at the features. So we'll go ahead and show you. On the P27, it's identical to the P26 in most respects. Same antenna, 17-inch. Same volume knob. Same headphone jack. FM mono both ears though, which is nice. You notice we got the same treatment of case. We got the bottom is matte, top is shiny. Our speaker here is 2¼ inches, same as the original P26. Sony, as you notice, it says battery. We have a green LED that's lit there, and as it dims, that means the battery juice is going down. Expect about 90 plus hours of runtime, either on FM or AM, on 2 AA batteries, which is great. Tuning indicator turns red when it's in tune. We have an FM band. It says 88 to 108, but if you notice, it's really small. There's only 4 positions there. If you look over here, the scale is much better on the FM. It's easier to know where you're at. So doing the DSP work, they had to do that with the dial, which is unfortunate. AM band, you can see, is more segmented out. We have 530 to 1710, or technically 520 to 1710. And yeah, right hand side, we got tuning knob, same as the P26, and we got our switch here, off AM band and FM band. Back of the radio, we got a vented case, and then down here we have our battery compartment with a hinged door, which is always handy, so you don't lose it. And then we have our 2 AA batteries. Polarity, if you're interested, positive on the top batteries to the right, and the bottom battery is still left. People like to know that, so we'll share that information. Click that back into place. Okay. Bottom is flat, some writing there, so you can stand this radio, which I love. So let's do a quick size comparison. We have CC Pocket in the house. Now I'm doing an evening band scan, so it's 10:39 p.m. This is Central Daylight Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. Here we have a CC Skywave, just kind of bringing them in side by side to give you an idea for the size comparison between those two radios. And of course, I always bring out a standard playing deck of cards. And tonight we have Iron Man, of course. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Sony radios in his hand. He's Iron Man. Rock on with Iron Man. Okay, you get it. Yeah, my corny little Iron Man thing. But I like it. I'll do it. I'll keep doing it. I have more fans of that than ever, believe it or not. So yeah, there's the Sony. Let's go ahead and turn her on here. It's the bottom here. Go up 1. So we're on the AM band. Now you hear me tuning this. It does sound kind of like an analog radio, the way they made it sound. But it will latch onto stations. You'll kind of hear that DSP aspect. During the day, it's not as noticeable. During the evening, it's a little bit more noticeable. So turn up the volume. Now, being on the AM band is different than the FM. When I want to listen to FM stations, I raise the antenna here. Listen to AM stations, there's an internal antenna called a ferrite bar, and it's a coil of wire wound around it. The internal antenna has to be positioned towards the station you're trying to receive. So if my station's to the south, I aim the radio towards the south. So the top edge of the radio is pointed there, and usually my tuning gets better and the sound gets better. So you'll see me tuning this radio like this, back and forth, trying to find that station. So a lot of people don't know that. That's how AM or medium wave works. It catches those longer wavelengths. So you have a special antenna built in. All right, so let's go ahead and aim it to my first station so they can pick it up. I noticed it has a slightly higher noise floor than the P26. Okay, this first station here, a lot of noise. But I believe the music is 530, Brampton, Ontario, 441 miles, 250 watts. We could bring a loop in. I've noticed it works very well. This is a Terk Advantage passive loop. We'll put a perpendicular. It can quiet the radio down. It can also amplify the signal. And right now it's just amplifying the noise. But you saw the tuning light come on as the gain was increased. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so 540, this is WAK Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles north. You can do the radio pointed to the south or north. It's bi-directional, which is nice. So it comes in better. Another difference between the P27 and P26 is the speaker. This sounds clearer because if you can see, the speaker grill has larger openings. The P26, you can barely see where the speaker is at. Just gonna get that in there. It's definitely nicer. Okay, let's keep going. See, it almost sounds like an analog radio.
Let alone if he actually does have friends. I'm not entirely sure it's going to be some skinny white kid.
How many records have you put out?
How many records? Well, it's hard to say because some were recorded.
Here's 550 KTRS, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
Yeah. So I have four recordings, and they're all on my website, by the way. Yeah. All you can
Make their quicker switch to renewables, which are going to be far more expensive, and the technology's not there. Guess what that's going to do? That will literally.
Here's 560 WIND Chicago, as you noticed. Tuning light came in when I pointed the right direction. Chicago is northeast, or sorry, southeast from me, which is that direction, and that's northwest.
They're going to be importing all of their energy from countries that hate their guts, like Russia. And it's going to make countries like Russia.
I also have the Skywave next to me. If we get lost, I'll use that to find where we're at.
Tell them Doug Wagner told you to call 319-337-2599.
The new true crime podcast,
600?
White Eagle, investigates one of the largest cash heists in U.S. history. The robbery of over $7 million from an armored car warehouse. Was the ringleader a criminal mastermind, or was he a political pawn in a Cold War operation?
So WMT Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is 175 miles, 5,000 watts to the west.
Shadowy figures. For others, they were heroes.
Listen to White Eagle on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
You can't reduce the noise.
Sorry, Joe, I can't right now. Gotta ship that order out to Savannah.
Some food just doesn't work at work. Easy Cater just does. Food for work, on time, and as ordered.
So that helps a lot with the noise reduction with the passive loop.
We've all felt left out. And for people who move...
Fairly selective radio.
New episodes get released every Wednesday morning. And I follow the Jayhawks to the Big 12 play and then the March Madness. And yes, eventually we'll get to football.
think we're picking up KCSP just barely on 610. This is Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts.
It's the famous Box and House.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is 52 miles, 10,000 watts to the north. This is 630. It sounds like KYFI, St. Louis, Missouri. 275 miles, 5,000 watts, if they haven't lowered their power yet. They're talking about lowering their station power. CFCO, Chatham, Ontario, which is this direction as well, is 310 miles, 6,000 watts, usually country music. They sometimes mix.
So far I haven't really pushed myself too hard. I've enjoyed volunteering at the local food bank.
This should be 640 WOI, Ames, Iowa, 265 miles, 1,000 watts to the west.
Or maybe true pro bono work.
A hint of the Hispanic music on 640 WMFN. Now we're getting to WSM. Can't overrun the music though, but yeah, WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles to the south. Yeah, it's not a bad tuner. Yeah, it has a little higher noise floor, like I said, but I'm liking it. It is pretty selective. I have an idea where I'm at. This is WFAN 660, New York, New York. Home of the Yankees, 750 miles to the north. Yeah, you get it, northwest. Northwest. No. Northeast. I know my directions. For Yankees. So there you go, you can DX with it. It works fairly well with this passive loop even at night, which is great. Shows you that the radio can be tuned up. Good selectivity since 670 the score is right next to it.
Money or win, people will. It's amazing what
this is a strong Chicago station next to me. 670 the score, WCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
If you got the talent, listen. When you have talent, you get a longer leash, and there would be no question about any of this.
Let's not go into it at all. But, by God, it's my choice. And it should be yours and everyone else's. And
He does things with books you wouldn't believe.
You do not have a choice at 5, 6, or 7 because you don't know. You don't know anything about it. And nor should you. It should be the parents' plan.
Here's 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east.
That's why the Florida law was so important and instrumental. It stopped.
And as the left says, this isn't really happening. Well, then why doesn't
He is the commander of the effort in Syria, especially in the definitions against Damascus and that war with
Okay, we're getting 720 and a little bit of 710. The speaker there is WOR, New York, New York, 750 miles. And then I think we're picking up a game on 720.
I like that. It's not right, but I like it. And
That might have been on 710 as well. This is 720 WGN, talk radio.
All right. Well, you do it again soon.
With Raleigh James.
Okay, good luck on that retirement. When are you going to? Do you have a date yet?
Yeah, so 720 WGN Chicago.
The 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. All right. All right. Good deal. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Dial accuracy is
Yeah.
fairly
So
close.
how about that? June 3rd. I think that's Jim Lupus's birthday also. So Jim was an engineer and
Why? Is it because you say things like this? Is it because of your personality? I mean,
perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love.
Okay, so that's 740. That's Zoomer Radio, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles to, again, the northeast.
Was to protect local radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Atlanta's news and talk. 95.5 WSBB FM and HD1 Doraville. And on AM 750 WSB Atlanta.
There you go. So you got the call letters and frequency, 750 WSB Atlanta, Georgia. This is 630 miles, and it's to the southeast.
Also, you'll stop taking out our drive-through speaker with your backhoe.
Okay.
Snacks, Chris Rock across the face, and now he has been banned from attending the Academy Awards for the next 10 years.
Here's WJR, Detroit, Michigan on 760. This is 270 miles to the east.
Meanwhile, Academy President David Rubin and CEO Don Hudson said, quote, the board has decided for...
Heartbreaking to hear. And again, it was a 17-year-old. I'm happy to see that they're saying that he's going to now be charged as an adult.
Accepts and respects the Academy's...
And they make him basically charge him as a teen, and they get a slap on the wrist as a juvenile. But will they...
Where we'll pick this out. This is good. This is WABC, 770, New York City, New York. 750 miles again. It's right next to 780, which is a really strong station. WBBM Chicago.
Prime. 1-800-848-9222. 1-800-848-9222. Let's go to line 4. Go to Tom. Tom, your thoughts about this and Ghost Gun?
Most of the time it was just that one, Travis, and he's just wonderful. He just work. He took a break for lunch, and that was it. He was in there constantly.
WBBM Chicago, 780. If you can pick it up in your area, old-time radio between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m., Monday through Friday. Nice. That's Central Daylight Time. And did they pass a law where we don't have savings time anymore? Or, excuse me, Daylight Standard Time anymore? Or, you know what I meant. Standard Time to Daylight Time? I'm not sure if they're going to stay on Daylight. That'd be great. No more switching clocks around.
Megapros.com.
1 mega.
It's going to talk about the evils of the right-wing, quote-unquote, don't say gay bill. If you watch Fox News, you're not going to get a lot about, say, Donald Trump's legal...
So you can hear, once you hit the station, you kind of go back and forth. This sounds like you're tuning on an analog scale. This is definitely a DSP chip. But there's a lot going on in that PCB inside there versus the older model. This is not much happening. This radio here has a lot more circuitry involved. Again, they did a good job, I think, with this DSP implementation with this radio. Very usable. This is 810 WGY. This is Albany, New York, 740 miles.
Elon Musk needs to be essentially barred from controlling.
Louisa Rise, 3 a more, and he's gotten a hit in every game
Here we go.
so far.
So if you pass it, each station, and you go back, you'll find it. It's really easy to find. This is 830 WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles. To the west. On 830. I gotta make sure I'm saying the frequency because I'm so used to digital. But if I just give the call letters, you can always look them up.
Eventually 4-0, and that was the final score. 4-0 here at the
Ground zero on 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. This is 300 miles away.
If you think you've done your
840.
family a favor by buying a timeshare, well, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder and CEO of Wesley Financial Group.
d'autres villes à travers le pays.
This station here might come in clear. It's faint, but it's definitely there. It's KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles on 850. Again, with medium wave, sometimes it improves as you wait. Definitely hear him talking. Nice. So it is getting better. Okay, so let's go to the 860.
On est de retour tout de suite après pour vous parler de faits et gestes un peu insolites qui se passent à gauche, à droite.
CJBC, Toronto, Ontario.
C'est Marie-Louise Arsenault. Jusqu'au 6 mai, votez pour votre roman préféré
860.
parmi les 5 défendus au combat national des livres et courez la chance de gagner une liseuse électronique, 2000 $ de livres, ainsi que des conseils.
After so many years of you paying insurance premiums, we'll make sure your
Here's 870, WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles due south.
Twice that of other developed countries on our healthcare systems, but our health plans pay the bottom.
Could be extended past April 18th on public transportation. And 14 months after legalization, New Jersey gets ready to start sales of recreational marijuana. In sports, the Mets lost in Philadelphia, the Blue Jays blanked the Yanks. Fair skies and 54 degrees just ahead of Tuesday, April 12th. Good morning, I'm Anita Bonita. CBS News is
More
next.
than just the headlines. This is WCBS News Radio 880.
It's midnight.
There you go, we got the time.
Your home for original reporting.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York. Ukrainian officials
So it's coming in really clear. This is WCBS 880, New York, New York, 750 miles.
This warning comes as the Pentagon reports Russia.
Could be on the mild side for midweek. Could be some strong midweek storms. Overnight, a few clouds, a low down to 41. Clouds.
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
Else by afternoon, a small chance of a shower on Tuesday.
A little high-pitched whine coming from the camera. It's normal.
Some thunderstorms possible at times. Some of the Wednesday storms could be strong
Go a
to
little
severe.
quicker.
A high of 70.
Winner, the Phils get a 5-4 win over the Mets. Nationals blast
Here's WMVP Chicago ESPN 1000.
Including the long ball. Meantime, the Rockies up to 3-1, 6-4 over the Rangers. It took 10 to beat them. Blue Jays blanked the Yankees 3-0.
You make fun of it if you want. You're listening to the Jason Smith Show with Mike Harper. Lights out. That's what this is. And here they are. What's going on? Live from the Fox Sports Radio studios with Mike Harper. Here's Jason Smith.
Let's just make it on a station. I think that was KMBZ 980, Kansas City, Missouri, 490 miles.
The Lakers officially firing Coach
1,000?
Greg Okonkwo.
1,000? Because I went back to see if I could find some. Let's keep going.
The announcement comes with his nomination for a new head of the ATF. A federal jury has convicted
See where we're at? Either 1020 or 1030. So we'll just plug it in with the frequency.
Off-duty officer at the time. He now faces up to 20 years in prison. There's a legal challenge to a controversial new law.
There you go. KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is on 1020. It's 450 miles.
Makes it a crime for doctors to treat trans youth under 19 with puberty blockers or hormones.
Johnny Depp against his ex-wife, actress Amber Heard. Depp sued Heard over an op-ed piece that she wrote in the Washington Post in 2018. This is CBS News.
Traffic and weather together. The Subaru retailers of New England. All-wheel drive. Traffic on the threes.
It's 12:03. Lots of road work with delays right now downtown. Overnight paving causing major problems. Leverett down ramp moving very slowly, although it was at a standstill.
So we're hearing traffic on WBZ. This is 1030 Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
Drive West full closure all the way from Leverett Circle to Mass Ave. 93 South.
Coming in like a local. Sweet. We'll go pretty quick now.
After the O'Neill Tunnel. Northbound under the speed limit.
Won't even prosecute felony offenders. It's no wonder crime.
WHO 1040, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Now Rob Schmidt looks at the
once again. From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement 24-hour Traffic Center. 12 months, no interest financing and nothing down. Trust PJ.com. I'm Andy Anderson.
Now to the 5-day forecast with NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Brittany Schiff.
Overnight increase in clouds, not
Should be KYW, 1060.
off at 50 degrees, and by the afternoon, up to 73. Only comes with a chance of a few late morning
Nice.
showers.
So, have a little fun with this radio. Join it.
Afternoon and evening. Wednesday, increase in clouds, unseasonably warm with a high of 80.
So yeah, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles away.
Reach all the way up to 82 degrees with a few scattered thunderstorms. Friday, partly sunny.
Taking photos of her. 8017 or go to bathrus.com.
WTAM 1100, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
Struggling with erectile dysfunction? I've yet to meet anyone.
It has to be approved by the 3-member disciplinary panel and the Missouri Supreme Court.
Now you can kind of hear when it locks on the station, a little bit of a lock sound, that click. This is 1120, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
FBI agent pled guilty to evidence tampering in a fake case against...
Might be Bloomberg Radio there mixed in.
Richard Kansu, ABC News.
Partly cloudy skies throughout the overnight with a quick light passing shower possible. We start Tuesday in the mid-50s. Look for a partly sunny day.
WRVA.
Afternoon highs near 80 degrees. For NBC 12, I'm meteorologist Megan Wise with News Radio 1140 WRVA and 96.1 FM.
Odyssey is your...
Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles to the east.
To listen to News Radio WRVA, powered by Duck.
I'm meteorologist Scott Hetzko. Now Rochester's news, weather, and traffic station. News Radio, Wham 1180.
This close the border.
There you go. Wham 1180 is Rochester, New York, 545 miles. It's doing really good.
Subscribe now to Beat the Streak Dead. Wherever you get your podcast, and play Beat the Streak for your chance to win $5.6 million.
On Philadelphia's Talk Radio 1210, WPHT.
There you go. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles, WPHT 1210. Coast to coast going. They're playing the old ones. Cool. Now I'm going to go to the top of the band. So we're going to skip quite a bit. Now there's a lot you can find between 1210 and like around 1470. They call that part of the graveyard band because there's a lot of stations kind of smashed in there. You can find quite a bit if you spend the time. But since I'm limited, I'm just going to go right to the top here. You can get an idea how this tunes. It's pretty enjoyable.
Organization called Final Passages is a non-profit.
Number one pick. Your franchise went through, a period of
WCKY 1530, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles. You just click verify. This is pretty cool. You just enter the frequency, 1530 on the Skywave. That's why it's nice to have.
this specific player for this specific run.
There you go. Awesome. I could just tell by the person talking that's where I was at. Once you are on a radio quite a bit, you learn where you're at on the dial from your location.
That do not have the skills to be a parent.
1540 KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles to the west.
Where they had parenting skills taught to them on
There's 1610 CHHA, Toronto, Ontario. We'll go right to the top of the band.
You cannot blame Frank Vogel on the travel.
Let's go back a little bit.
No, but this is it. You know what I mean? The pop winter cap. You know what I mean?
Two mixing stations on 1700. KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa. It's a gentleman talking 280 miles that way. And I'm hearing Hispanic music from Richardson, Texas, which is 790 miles to the west, southwest, so right here. That's 790 miles at around 1,000 watts. Pretty amazing. So there it is. Okay, we're done. We made it through the band scan. Yeah, cool little radio. People were wondering, how bad is it, compared to the P26. I'll be honest with you, when I'm on the AM band, I do enjoy the P26 better because it's lower noise floor. But you can get quite a bit. You can find quite a bit with the P27. You heard how it's tuned nicely. Not too bad. If you can put up with a little higher noise, you can use a loop to kind of reduce it like I was showing you. P27 is not a bad choice. If the P26 is still available and all you want to be is AM band, then pick up the P26. But if there's no availability, there's only P27, don't fret, you're getting something cool. It's still a great radio, and I did compare the FM band, and the FM band is better on the P27 by far. It found easily 50% more stations than the P26, just because that DSP is a better FM tuner. That's what I noticed anyway. But overall, pretty impressed, pretty happy with it. So there you are. I'll have links below to both radios, the P26, I think it's still available, and this radio. P26 was right around $20. This one's coming in at $25 at the moment because this just came out. If the P27 drops in price, of course the link will change. But otherwise, yeah, if you want to use those, support the channel. Glad you guys watched this. If you like Sony radios, you want to see more, subscribe at the bell icon. And 3, comment below what you think about the new DSP P27. Do you own one? Are you tuning it around like me? Are you finding out that it feels like Sony went a little bit above and beyond trying to make this radio sound like an analog radio? I mean, it really does. On the FM band, I was like blown away that there was no stepping that you could clearly hear as easy as usual on say a Sangen SR35. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this Sony. Sounds great. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.